If you were to tell me that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was going to get DLC almost 5 years after it came out, I'd call you a filthy liar. And at this point, I would also be wrong. Yes, that's right, we're finally getting new content for this game, and it comes as a major surprise because we're not just getting 8 new tracks, no. We're getting a whopping 48 new tracks. And they are going to be released in waves, so in wave 1 we're going to get 8 tracks, in wave 2 we're going to get another 8 tracks, etc. for a total of 6 waves. And we're going to get all of that for the price of $25, which isn't terrible, but I'll get to that in a sec. After the release of Mario Kart Tour, I was almost certain that Nintendo wanted to keep that cash cow being milked forever. Not only was the game loaded to the brim with microtransactions, some of which are literally more than the cost of the new Mario Kart 8 DLC, but there was also a monthly pass for $5 that would give you access to added bonuses, and that is something I could never justify. Even when another Nintendo mobile game like Fire Emblem Heroes added its own monthly pass, it just felt wrong too. And I'm sure that there's plenty of people who love these games enough to justify it themselves, but it always came across as being scummy to me for some virtual currency and loot boxes in a mobile game. But now fast forward back to this DLC and we see that it is a pass in and of itself. And no, it's not a traditional pass where you gotta pay monthly or yearly, but instead you pay just once and the game will roll out new stages regularly to make sure that you come back for more, which I think is a decent idea. There's so many games that already do this to keep their players engaged and to make sure that people come back to play at least whenever a new update drops. At least for me personally, that's how I saw the Smash Brothers character reveals, because every time a new character dropped, I had to get back on the game even if it was only for like a couple days. And for Nintendo to do this for a game that continues to be the highest selling Switch game ever, it would be dumb not to come out with this DLC pack. Which of course means that Mario Kart 9 is not going to be a thing for the Nintendo Switch, because I don't think that they'd put that out on the Switch. I think they're going to wait until the next console. So the only part that's left to talk about is how they're going to add this pass into the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pass. So yes, of course, you could just pay $25 to get the Mario Kart 8 DLC by itself, or if you wanted to, you could get the expansion pass to get not only this DLC, but the Animal Crossing DLC, the N64 games, the Genesis games, and potentially more in the future. And since the Nintendo Switch Online pass and the Mario Kart 8 DLC both cost $25, I think this is going to be the moment where a lot of people buy that pass. When Nintendo first announced this pass and only had the Animal Crossing DLC on there with the 2 consoles, I wasn't really impressed. I knew that someday the pass could be worth the price, sure, but only having one piece of content tied to it didn't bring me much faith. And yeah, I know the N64 games and the Genesis games are a cute touch, but let's be real here. We all have computers, we all have phones, we know what to do with those things, right? However, now that we have this Mario Kart 8 DLC added in, my faith in the expansion pass is going through the roof, at least a little bit. Because hey, if I'm gonna buy this DLC from the jump anyways, why not just put out the same amount of money for the expansion pass, and also I'll finally be able to enjoy that Animal Crossing DLC that I was holding off on. Only time will tell what else they'll add into the mix, but all it really takes for them to add on is some kind of Splatoon 3 content in there, maybe even an expansion for Mario Odyssey, then boom, people will be flocking to that pass like pigs on shit. Now of course the question is, does that excuse the crappy online that they still have? Absolutely the fuck not. But unfortunately, if there's anything that can be said about Nintendo fans, they're here for the games that they love so much, and as long as the content is there, they will jump headfirst without a second thought. So what do you think about the Mario Kart 8 DLC or even the expansion pass in general? Personally, when March comes around, I'll be getting that expansion pass for Mario Kart alone and pray that Nintendo adds more later on this year. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos just like this one, and I will see you guys in the next one.